Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the second-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Sanders. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking to throw it deep. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 in the first possession. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he slings this pass over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Who makes the grab? They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Brought down at the 40, that'll be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Here comes a handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. A new set of downs after that completion. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. That completion sets up a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Finds his man. It's Ware. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Looking to throw. It's Sanders. Lets it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Nice play here. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up that big play.
Receiver makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
The pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense cannot be stopped. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quick throw, catch made.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Looking to throw. It's Sanders. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
2nd down after that completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A 1st down pickup, tackled at the 45. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. For the offense, this is play number 11 on the drive. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Holding.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Ware. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And this one is getting ugly. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking downfield, it's Sanders. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Look at the pass here on second down. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking for a deep completion. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Back to throw. It's Sanders. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They've converted one of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Inside the 30 now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To the air, it's Sanders. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.